say that infinity is more interested than in itself, it's interested in this. Because it knows this. It knows infinity, in a sense. That's beyond knowingness, but infinity is infinity. It doesn't need you to remain as infinity. You as that fragment, as that creation of its imagination, that creation of its desire to know itself. You as that shard of the infinite mirror, of infinite reflections of the One. The One does not need you to try to imitate or become the One. The One is already the One. You as awareness are empowered and desired to be your own unique reflection of infinity in your own unique way. It doesn't need you. Infinity doesn't need you. Does that make sense? It sounds a little harsh, but it's not really. I'm saying this so that that righteousness does not kick in. Of course it needs you, it loves you, but it needs you to be you. In your own unique way, in your own inspirations. Inspiration, in a sense, can be traced back all the way to infinity itself, wanting to know itself in a particular new way that it has never done before. And boop, all the way, quote unquote, down, although for itself it doesn't make that distinction, but all the way down to a separate little human being expressing something in a very limited way, in a very limited self-created paradigm. When that gets inspired, in a sense, it comes straight from infinity. We could say indirectly, but still straight from infinity. You could still trace it back to that. More accurately, it comes from your higher self. But higher self is another agent just like you. It's like a bigger mirror that includes many shards within itself. So it knows more, it sees more, it has expanded more, it has experienced more. And so it can guide you. It can see, oh, I've never expressed myself in this particular way. Let me express myself in this particular way. And bloop, you were born. Fun. So you see, you're meant to be here, you're meant to run, you're meant to fly, you're meant to expand, you're meant to enjoy yourself. You're meant to be creative in your own way. You're meant to be inspired and follow that thread of inspiration. And as you genuinely follow that thread of inspiration, you're strengthening your connection, your bandwidth between all these different deeper layers of your consciousness automatically. So in a sense, self-actualization, when done well, with some context perhaps of this, but without even necessarily having to go through self-realization per se, when it's done well, when it's done with a real sense of earnestness and little self-righteousness, doesn't mean no confidence, it means self-righteousness is gone. Fear is gone, basically. When you very fearlessly step into your true inspiration, your true bliss, and you don't let any beliefs stop you, of course with integrity and love and respect, but other than that, no other beliefs stop you. You very much strengthen and become naturally more attuned to be able to recognize the more permanent levels of existence and beyond. Nevertheless, it can be helpful to still know about this, to practice some of these things. So ideally, in my experience, you do both. Why not? You've got infinite time. Time is not an issue. Work is not an issue. The issue is where you place the importance, where you see the most value for yourself. And that's all up to you. It's up to you where you place the value of existence. As soon as what you believe benefits you lines up with what actually benefits you, that's when your life starts taking on this luster of joy, this blissful, expansive, earnest, true, free type of existence, when you start listening to your inspiration. Rather than, oh no, this is what I want, this is what I need, let me do, oh, let me not let that in, let me let this in. When instead you start acting on your inspiration with no self-protection and as little as possible fear for outcome or expectation for outcome. Just in the moment. Just be in your joy because you want to be in joy. Just express joyfully because you know you are infinity expressing itself through the shard of the infinite mirror, which is you. It's enough reason just by itself to be kind of excited. Believe it or not. When you feel it, of course. And how can you feel it? Well, you got to know that it's true. You can't feel anything unless you know it's true. How do you know it's true when you don't know it's true? You fake it. You know it's true anyway. Okay, I don't know that's true. I don't know I'm infinite. I don't know I'm a portion of creation. I don't know I'm desired in the way that I am. I don't know that I'm absolutely wanted here, but I do. I don't care what I believe or don't believe. Knowingness transcends even beliefs. You can choose your knowingness even when you still have beliefs that contradict that knowingness. You can make that transcendent step, but you have to really care about your existence. Do you really care about your life? About being? Do you care about why you're here? What you are? Why existence is existing? Do you care about that which you chose to participate in? If not, you're like someone that set up this amazing party, and then when the party finally arrives, you go sit mope in the corner. I don't like this. I don't like this party very much. Who created this stupid party? Who did this? I can't find the perpetrator. It's a you. Mario. It's a you. You created this party. Welcome to your party. Are you having fun? Are you dancing? Are the lights on? The strobe lights representing the infinite frames of existence that refresh themselves billions of times per second. Are you having fun? Enjoying the crab cakes? Are you having fun? Are you participating in your own creation? Are you having a good time? Are you valuing your creation, your existence, your party? If not, that's fine. But you're not going to get a lot of positive feedback from your experiences. However, if you change that dial up and you just decide that you're done with depression, mediocrity, complacency, cynicism, skepticism, feeling betrayed by the universe, things are not possible, realism, Newtonian thinking, if you're done with all that boring shit, then the party can finally begin. And I mean, everyone's waiting for you. It's been 35 fucking years. They've been invited. They're all invited. Everyone's invited here on this planet. And they've had to wait 35 years for you to bring out the crab cakes. And the champagne. And the strobe lights. No wonder certain people have left your reality. I'm out of here. I came here for the crab cakes. Where are the bloody crab cakes? You're a cynicist? You're a skeptic? So, start having fun, huh? Because that's what the Infinite One wants. It wants to express itself as it has never expressed itself before. In other words, your very, very life here, your individuated expression of infinity, is more interesting to infinity than infinity is interesting to infinity. And it's one of the highest blessings I have received to be able to realize that infinity experiences more of a cutting edgeness here than it does at its own level. Because again, that's where many yogis and saints and what have you, in my opinion, go a little extreme or a little blindsided again, because they take their personality and their limited finite concepts to infinity. But you have to be really willing to always be blown wide open, to always be proven wrong. That's the only way that you can always be right, in a sense. So always be open to never come to conclusions of your own. Then suddenly, a certain type of perfection starts operating through you. A certain type of alignment, precision, a metaphysical what's his name? Jason Bourne starts that. Boom. Efficiency, preciseness, clarity, expansion, empowerment start to flow through you. Because you're not being arrogant anymore. Doesn't matter what you look like. I look arrogant a lot of the time, I realize, to other people. I look very arrogant. I know, that's alright. It's not my experience at all. I'm one of the least arrogant people I know, believe it or not. Is that an arrogant thing to say? Probably. In certain minds. But it's not the case, you see. I say these things with no arrogance in my heart. And so many of us have equated or misidentified confidence to mean arrogance. And shyness to mean humility. I see shyness as the greatest disgrace to infinity, and therefore the greatest act of arrogance and egotism. It's fine if you're naturally shy, that's alright. I'm not talking to that. I'm talking to the shyness that's idolized, the shyness that's like, oh, let's be humble. Let's just be insecure. Let's just stay just. Justice. Let's just stay very, very carefully, walk between the lines. Don't bump into anyone. Act really insecure. Don't know too much. Don't speak too much. Don't stand out too much. Don't show how intelligent you are or creative. Don't follow your passion too much. A little bit behind the scenes. From the comfort of your own home. You can do a little bit of what you're really passionate about and call it your occasional hobby. The single thing that connects you to infinity, we've denigrated that to being an occasional hobby. I should spend some more time with my hobbies. That's arrogance, right there. Don't believe a humble person ever. Go for the arrogant one. Well, not really, obviously, but for the sake of analogy. Don't be fooled. Doesn't mean you can't be gentle. Doesn't mean you can't be super kind. Doesn't mean you can't be super sweet. Doesn't mean you can't be super humble, like truly humbled in awe, in gratitude of this moment, in appreciation. Of course, those are beautiful qualities. Those are definitely not arrogant. Arrogance is where you start drawing that comparison, where you start equating confidence as arrogance. As soon as you believe that true confidence is the same as being arrogant, you have some tweaking to do in your perception.